Hey guys, how's it going? It's time for Cris Tales. I've been looking forward to this. I played a demo for this back in the Steam Demo Fest from ages past. I really dug the concept, certainly loved the art. Got a very like Sleeping Beauty sort of sensibility about it. You got an emote of the Doom chair, Doomy Turtle? That's beautiful. 3 hours into the game? How do you like it? How do you like it so far? There was a Twitch bounty for this. And there used to be a button you had to hit to turn them on, but the button's gone now. So I'm hoping that just by having the game category be set, that it works. Yeah, it's art style, right, Goose? Which means that I did receive a copy of the game for free. So, hashtag disclosure. Yeah, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Yeah, it is similar to that. Oh, it's free on Game Pass? Oh, well, there you go. Never mind. For those that don't have Game Pass, I guess. I want that frog. I'm playing this entire game for that frog. That dapper frog. Zigradnaut, thank you for the year's worth of subs. I appreciate that. Thank you for the resub. Retrolax, thanks for the resub. And Spence, thanks for the cheer. Rad. Let's check them options. Maximize the graphics. Looks good.
They're trying to reach the town.
JRPG combat music is already kicking up. What happened to Doom Eternal? I beat the master level on classic mode, so I'm switching to a different game to let the tension and the ripping and tearing ooze from my mind. Let all the pressure kind of leak out like some thick viscous fluid. Just blah, blah, blah. I started playing 14, but had to take a break after an hour. Like the game way too much to take in at once at 1:30 a.m. on what is now a Tuesday. Yeah, if you can feel the floor start to fall out from under you, you know. Yeah, feels like, you know, if you ever start a game of Civilization late at night or something like that. Actually, I'm curious. Aha, there it is. Okay. Okay, here we go. I found it. I found it. The button was gone, but now it's there. All right. Nice. All right. Bounty activated. Twitch dollars secured. Chris Bell is also 2B.
Chris Bell, time to use your new skills.
I love him. Matthias, I love you. Oh, what a dapper frog.
Be precise. First, select attack, and then choose your target.
I'm going to guess Chris Bell is probably a bit more whimsical of a character than 2B. Oh, Double Crystal, you got work tomorrow? All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. I know it's getting late.
Press the button one more.
I had some stuff going on today, too. I got a lot done today. I, did some IRS and California state business stuff. Oh, there's a Kaka emote similar to Booba? Ooh, nice. I'm gonna have to add that.
Getting that second hit requires precise timing. Make sure you
that's
press
right.
the button again right as your attack.
Exactly, White Rabbit. This is exactly my kind of game. And it has a timing system.
Good, Chris Bell.
I love tapping buttons during JRPG fights.
Be cautious. Watch for your opponent's attack and press the button right when they hit you.
Oh.
Block most of the damage.
We got Paper Mario mechanics. Nice. I remember the demo had
Nicely done.
some weird performance issues, but this is, you know,
Give it your
this is
all.
wonderful.
Finish it off.
Lovely and buttery. I still played I remember playing the demo for quite a bit, despite it not running super well.
Chris Bell, but I am
There's just some weird thing with my PC. All right, Malcolm, let me add that right away. Oh, nice. Tilts down. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Ooh. Those are some rollicking drums.
Who are you supposed to be?
Hello, my name is...
Man, that doesn't...
Tell me if we.
I wouldn't have guessed. That was the same performer that did 2B.
Let us show him.
Oh, Live Lock. Yeah. Wow. Oh, I think we did a sponsored gameplay for that.
Not bad. I'm Christopher, by the way.
Or we were supposed to.
Cris.
Alex, be your Valentine? Well, Valentine's Day is a little far away, and I'm trying to keep my options open right now. But tell you what, you hit me up, and you hit me up in a while, and we'll see. We'll see. Hit me up like in mid-January, and we'll see where I'm at. Taking a professional licensing exam tomorrow. Any words of wisdom? Believe in yourself. Plan a nice reward for yourself, one way or the other. I always like treating myself to a really nice meal after I do something like that. Ooh.
That's 2 less of them. Been chasing those things since I left St. Clarity.
They remind me of like a character in a Studio Killers music video or something like that.
We've got to stop them before they reach town.
And exactly how do you plan to do that?
Hold your ground.
Jerk off before and after. Jerking up before is actually a pretty good idea. It helps calm the nerves.
Look, Volcano.
You get that post-jack like cruise, and you can just sort of smooth on in. Not during though. No, not during.
We've talked about this.
Unless part of the test is jacking off. Are you taking an exam to be a professional licensed jack-offer? Because in that case, don't jack off first.
Oh, I know.
Or maybe you should practice. Oh, this is getting complicated. I'm not giving you very good advice right now.
They're all so squishy.
This game already had titty fitics. Nice.
And that's why we can't have nice things.
Where do I sign up for that? Imagine like having a card, like a little laminated card in your wallet. Professional jack offer.
We can't touch them.
Oh, okay, I see.
Not even a scratch?
They look like a TIE fighter? Yeah, kinda. It's a one-hit KO? No? Okay, alright.
We can't take much more of this.
Chris Bell, it is time. Use the crystals.
The crystals.
Crystals.
The crystals. Cutscene into title card into waking up in an idyllic village where nothing is going wrong. Man, I love these games. This is so pretty. Okay, all right. They're twisting it up on me a little bit. Glad to be here. This looks really nice. It's so cool to see like 2D art games that are rendered in crazy high resolution. It just looks so crisp and vibrant. I'm so cute. My tiny little hands. Don't worry, there's a second late title card. Awesome.
My rose.
This game rules.
Cris Bell! Where are you? Cris Bell!
The game's only getting better. It's a little quiet, yeah? Here, let me turn it up. Hey, what's up, Ognatog? Hopefully I got close to how to say your name. Thank you very much for telling me I rule.
Better not keep her waiting.
I'm inclined to agree. Oh, I got it? Nice. Nice. Yes, perhaps you're the one who rules.
Cris Bell, finally. Did you prune the roses yet?
I'm Sorry, Mother Superior. It's just my rose. The frog, it took it.
Enough, enough. I've seen that look before. Find that rose, then hurry back. There's work to do and no time to waste.
I feel a little bit bad that my sub feed is covering some of the art. I might move that around.
I worry about you.
Oh, Hopkin frog. Hopkin green frog. Oh my gosh, her little feet's deep, deep, deep. She's a little pigeon toad, huh? That's really cute. Why? I must find my frog. Oh. I will get my frog.
What a lovely day for a walk in the woods.
I am a part of the art. Oh, yeah, okay. I am Crisbell after all. There I am, see? I'm a weird little guy hanging out on Crisbell's right shoulder.
Crisbell, what's the hurry?
Is the entire game VO'd?
Good morning, Marco.
I wouldn't have expected there to be
Have you
VO
seen
for,
a
like,
yellow frog?
incidental NPC conversations at this point.
A frog? Well, sure.
Maybe wearing a top hat?
A top hat? Then no.
Hmm.
Maybe try the mayor's estate. There's always something going on there.
I'll try. Thanks, Marco. Sorry.
Are you kidding? That's the most interesting thing I'll hear all day!
Have you seen an especially dapper frog?
I have to get my rose back.
I just want my kids back. Oh!
Check out the cool sticker we found. It's a skull.
That is cool. You are not lying.
That Marco is never home. He will inherit this one day. He should help me take care of it.
Give him the money. Give me back my frog. Hopkin green frog. I love my frog. Wait, is that? Hold on a minute. I have to look it up. Yes. I'm 100% convinced. Completely and utterly convinced that this flyer is the inspiration for this game. If I looking for frog, him name is Hopkin Green Frog. I lost my frog. Love Terry. P.S. I'll find my frog. Who took my frog? Who found my frog? Bitch better have my frog. See, there's side view, front or back view. Hard to tell, but Terry gonna find Hopkin Green Frog. That's such a good name for a frog, though. Anyway, I'm gonna find my frog. Who took my frog?
Think about the future. It's not just the farms that'll be renovated.
Hey, Pop-Tart.
The shops, the whole
Been
town.
silently lurking past few hours since I got home. Hope you've been well. Well, I have been well. And it's a shame you didn't introduce yourself earlier because I got your package. I got your package finally. Hold on. I'm going to open it. This is good music for that. Oh! God damn. I thought that I specifically unraveled my headphones from my chair, but I did not. Man, this entire room is pure chaos. Steph has described to me someday about how she wants to, like, come up with a whole, like, streaming setup for me because I'm in such a cramped space here. I won't read your note because that might be personal, but I'm gonna take a look at this though. Oh, cool! Oh my gosh, the Nier Automata original soundtrack. Oh my gosh, thank you very much. Ooh. That's actually a little apropos, given that I guess the voice actor 2B is in the game. Thank you. This is a very considerate gift. I really, really enjoyed the music in this game. Ah. I can't... This will make a fine addition to my collection. Oh, there's more. Oh, what is this? Oh my gosh. What? Wait. Oh. It's reversible. Okay. So, yeah. There's like a tomato kitty. Hold on a minute. Let me just make sure that... Okay. There's a tomato kitty. But sometimes we're not all in that mood, you know? Sometimes we're one of this kitty. Meow. Some days, meow. Other days, meow. It's cute. I like how quickly it's reversible too. So mad. Meow. This is what happens when you have a certification test. So grumpy. I would be grumpy kitty most days. We can't always be happy kitty. That's fine. That's life. Thank you very much, Pop-Tart. This is a very kind gift. The angry kitty noise you made sounds exactly like Shy Guy from Mario. Yeah, Shy Guys look like that under their masks.
Your future fouls the land, poisons the water. Goblin raiding parties are burning our fields. Money, power, your precious industry. That's all you care about now.
How dare you? Where's your proof?
Proof. Look around you. Look at our crops.
This is an accent. He's beleaguered. The planet is getting poisoned. I'd love to send you something too sometime. I was gonna ask to see if you have a P.O. box. I do. It's in the info section of my my
Then
channel.
sell your lands, Robert. Don't let it trouble
It's a little
you
P.O.
any
box for
longer.
you.
It's
I did play the
what's
demo
best
of
for
this,
the town.
yeah.
It's best for someone, but not the town. You seem to be doing just fine.
Yeah, I got to like
See here.
there's like an incident. And I sort of tooled around with the kind of operative mechanic of the game.
Mr. Mayor, we have a visitor. Hello, Crisbell. What do you want?
I don't think the game was fully VO'd at that point though.
Hello, Miss Lana.
And it was running a little
I
funky.
was looking for a yellow
But
frog
this is great.
with a top.
I'm really enjoying this so far.
Of course you were. Try the northern fields. That's where all the little pests go,
May the lady light your way, Crisbo. Too many in town have strayed from her grace.
Oh, thank you. I should go.
Hopkin! I'll find my frog. Who took my frog?
I still have to.
He shook my tray. Oh. I took the red herring. Hopkin green frog isn't green. He's green tinted. He's kind of a yellowish green.
Hi, Polly. How are things? I don't know, Cris. Between the crops, the monsters, the weather, it never ends. I just saw your dad with the mayor. They seemed really angry. Again?
He's chartreuse.
Telling
Yeah.
him to trust
In the ballpark.
mayor. We need his soldiers to protect us.
no. That's why Kitty is grumpy.
But it's always, we give the lady our trust. Everyone else has to earn it.
Hey, Steph. Welcome back. Nice. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I mean, that was... I know that you're always safe. Yeah. You went to a bar? Ooh. Oh, okay. Huh. Look at you going outside and having normal times with people. It's happening. It's crazy. If you want to talk, you'll have to speak up.
Oh. Somebody was wanting it that
Like
way.
more.
Oh. Well, I don't want to like scream.
Okay, well then
the door open.
we can talk later then.
They were like, I want it that
Just
way.
keep talking.
I'm next to you.
Chat says hi, by the way.
Hello, chat. I mean, I'm next to you. I'm right here.
I mean, I can see how loud it is on the mic, though. You want... Okay, if you're going to talk, you want it to be, like, around here.
I'm not talking yet. I didn't say anything.
It's got a tight fall off, so it doesn't grab like all the noise in the room and stuff.
Interesting.
Yes, interesting. All right, I'll turn the music back on.
Sorry, I'm looking for a little yellow frog.
I miss
He
Codcam.
was wearing a hat.
Yeah,
A
people
top
miss
hat.
Codcam stuff.
He took my rose.
Good.
A frog
Wait, I'd have
in
to
a
set it
top
up.
hat?
Ooh.
Only you, Cris Bell. I haven't seen it, but I'll keep my eyes open. Thanks.
Strider, we'll bring it back some night, but it's late.
You
I miss it too, though.
talking to my father. Well, if you're looking for
One of a kind,
I suppose the cathedral
only on
places in the
Twitch TV/Sirlar. Unique feature. Can only get it here. Ah, there he goes. I'm gonna get my frog.
If Mother Superior finds out I've come here alone,
Oh yeah, Toasty. X-Defiant. I mean, Ubisoft basically said they were going to shift to focusing on that kind of game. So it doesn't necessarily surprise me, but it also doesn't really interest me. I miss Steph raging out in the background occasionally. I do too. I do too. It's a fantastic thing to have. As ooh, this is pretty. A good stream accoutrement is Steph screaming at Xbox Live people in the background, for sure. I'm glad I stopped in. This game looks like something I want to try out. Good night, Lawrence, Steph, and chat. Till next time, I'll see you, L-Wings. Yeah, I'm glad you checked it out too. Games like this are kind of where my interest tends to lie, not necessarily the like game as a service online multiplayer shooter kind of world. There's tons of that, and each one, like, they're not bad just because there's a lot of them, but ooh.
what's happening? Who's doing this?
Gogchi popped. You share your OBS tech anywhere? I'll gladly tell you about it.
Actually,
What are you curious
you
about?
have opened the crystals of time, Cris Bell.
What are... I mean, how do you know my name?
So many questions. Matthias the Frog at your service.
Hopkin.
I have been
Play anything with a narrative?
you for some time now.
I like things that have giant narratives, but also giant gameplays. Yeah. I'm tiptoeing through Dragon Quest XI right now, and that's been really nice. It's a patchwork frog. Yeah, dapper frog. Oh, the roulette wheel for VIP? Oh, okay. Well, that's just, let's see here. That's a video with alpha, so it plays on top of the, of whatever's going on. And then that actually involves a scripting thing called auto hotkey. So auto hotkey is like you basically write a series of scripts, and it's basically like for a keyboard input, what happens. So basically I have a button on my Stream Deck. When I tap it, it does like some kind of keyboard input, like Control B or something like that. The auto hotkey script grabs that, and then it runs a 50-50 chance to send one of two inputs to OBS. Those two inputs are tied to the two layers of video. So it's basically I hit a button, one of two random videos plays on top of the stream, and then I have a timer, and then it sends the input again to just turn the layer off. So that's how I use that. Auto hotkey is probably what you want to look into. It's super useful, but also you can get into trouble pretty quickly because
Yes, I was correct.
there's only so many keyboard inputs, and when you start doubling them up, it can be a problem.
Chosen? By whom?
It's a lot easier than it looked.
What are these crystals?
That's the point, right?
Me?
More questions. The past
Each one of those steps has its own quirks, but
to you. Come, see for yourself.
maybe you won't encounter them like I did.
I can't. I don't want this.
Nothing to fear, child. You have much to learn about your powers.
Powers? This is a curse. Why is this even happening?
You're upset. Perfectly understandable. But I know someone who can help. He lives in a little hut down by the lake.
Leave town? Mother Superior will worry.
She's long dead.
She would be very worried if she saw you like this.
Don't worry about her. She passed away 3,000 years ago.
Is it another talking frog?
If only. But sadly, no. Trust me, little one. Let us go immediately.
If there were another talking frog, do you think that talking frog would be as cool as Hopkin? Yeah, so the idea is that... Oh, yeah. The kind of the triangle in the screen makes it so you can see the same area, but in 3 different times. Left is the past, middle is the present, and the right is the future. So a little kid turns into a grown adult. And then other sad things happen, like old lady becomes young, but probably isn't there at all in the future, depending. That's kind of neat. I don't know how they're gonna use that.
That will not.
I'm curious if that ever turns into anything more than just like, oh, that's neat, or minor like story implications with NPCs and stuff like this. Wait, where did I go this way? That's a cool concept. Yeah, it is. Especially if they keep it up for the entire game, because that basically means they made three of every area, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do. I also don't remember the demo having a world map.
These street.
Just a little further.
Can the girl step into the past or future areas? That's a good question. I don't recall seeing that in the demo that I played. I expect that probably happens in the combat scenario, and then maybe you take what you see and observe from the other areas, and that influences your story or character actions. But yeah, I guess I'm curious to see if you can like shift it left or right. I remember something about like shifting it left or right. That's literally +1 more impressive than the medium mathematically. Yeah.
Perhaps you should let me do the talking.
This seems like an unsustainable track to continue down, though. We've made this game occur in 25 different times simultaneously. No more will players have to deal with paltry timelines like 3 or 4.
The soil, it feels warm to the touch.
Step into the past and all the enemies are old as fuck. Easy win. Roll them back to being children. Beat them up.
Answer the door.
Go away, I'm busy.
Gaming at its peak.
You pompous child. We have important business.
I want there to be, I guess Devolver either has or will do it soon, but I want somebody in a smart suit to get up and tell me that they've invented gaming at its finest. Peak gaming. You will no longer be gaming at 30 or 40%.
Idiot frog.
We have research saying that our new game induces gaming states of up to 100%. Full gamer brain activated.
You're a child.
Cloud Atlas the game? Yeah. The finest story ever told.
Manners. You're speaking to a revered time mage.
If you begin playing it, you have to dedicate your life to it, because you won't finish it otherwise.
Now, who might you be?
If you started playing it as soon as you were born, and you lived a very healthy life, you might get to the credits just before you die.
Crisbell. Sir?
Crisbell has opened both crystals of time.
Ridiculous. Impossible. Why not even I have been able to?
Yet it has happened.
No. No. There's something else at work here. Can someone please tell me what's going on? Patience! I am Wilhelm the Wise. You, it seems, are a time mage, as am I. And while my powers have led to my youthful appearance, yours are the gift to see possibility.
Compton, it's true. If you sub to my channel, you unlock 5% more of your gamer brain. Try it out. Go game without being subbed to me. Drop a sub. You can go game again. You're gonna shred it up. I promise.
Possibility? I thought it was the future.
20% more gamer shred, which is a tight conversion from 5% more gamer brain engaged.
Incorrect. It is a possible future. Perhaps a practical demonstration will help. Take this seed and plant it over there.
Yeah, that's no charge. That's included everybody. I could have made that a tier 3 thing, but I didn't. So I'm kind of a hero for that. But that's okay. Heroes very rarely get the celebration they deserve. Okay, but they're like, how do I get it though?
Tell me, what do you see in the future?
Every gamer subs gets more gamer gland juices. Yeah, you know, it's like adrenochrome, but for gamers.
A tree. It's growing from the seed I planted.
You stick a needle in the back of your spine. You start gaming hard, and then all this fluid rolls out into a tube. And then
Exactly.
you smoke
A
it.
glow fruit tree to be specific. But take care. It will only grow if you care for it. Otherwise, it will wither and die.
You soak. You take old video game manuals, you roll them up, you soak them in gamer chrome, and then you smoke that shit. It's the only way to get into the video game.
I can affect the future.
Depends on what manual you smoke, but that's how you transport into the game realm.
Obviously. Has that not always been the case?
This might not be my jam, but I can dig the art style. Yeah, it's nice to look at.
However, you have the ability to see
pleasant.
future possibilities, so choose your actions accordingly.
This is exactly the come down I was hoping for after Doom Eternal. Also, I think I missed it. Somebody was propsing me for doing that, but I think I missed the message. Well, someone did. If that was you, thank you.
I should use this to check up on Mother Superior and my sisters. They'll be wondering where I've gone. Thank you, Wilhelm.
Oh yeah, everyone who subs to me has G-Sync automatically turned on their PC.
Yes.
And you can't turn it off.
You've given me much to ponder, young mage.
As you mentioned in one of your video dreams, Gamer Brain comes with dank memery and darkness. It's true. It's very, very true. It's hard to live with this responsibility, and yet I must.
This is where I...
Her power.
Hopkin.
I should get back...
I love him. My monitor said I'm not worthy. No, it overpowers that. Definitely will convert your monitor to a G-Sync monitor. It won't say it, but it'll do it. Yeah. Cyclock. Your Windows auto update is turned off, and it's perfectly synced to be done manually with your gaming times if you sub. That's true. As soon as you sit down to game, boom, Windows update cracks. Where's Mother Superior? She in church? Probably. Thrillhow, hey. Hello and welcome. Just want to say thanks for the streams. I've been having some pretty intense mental health struggles lately. Watching your content helps me keep my mind off it all. Well, I am...
It does. Interesting.
I'm really glad that I can help with that. I really hope that you can work your way to a better spot.
I do not believe in coincidences, Cris Bell, especially when there is a time mage involved.
But yeah, when you're in a rough mental spot, certainly, like, whatever works, use it. You know, so I'm glad I can provide that for you. I'm glad I can give you some chill vibes. When I was in some bad spots, I had some streamers that did that for me. It was comforting, you know? A lot of exercise, and then, yeah, just like something consistent, I guess. Something dependable.
No! How could this happen? Matthias, what?
Cris Bell, you had me worried.
Mother Superior, you're okay. The orphanage is still here.
Well, of course. What's got you so excited, child? Did something happen?
No, I mean, not yet. I went to get my rose, then Matthias showed me how I could...
Matthias?
Yes, he was just here. I need to find him.
At least give me the rose you spent all morning looking for.
Yes, Mother Superior.
Now, go find your friend. And don't take all day. You still have to prune these roses.
I wonder if her, like... I wonder if she always runs with such purity, basically.
Of a talking frog.
Oh.
Cris Bell, I am sorry if I upset you by leaving.
Oh my gosh, look at him. Look. That is a very sad frog.
No, I mean, yes, but It's the orphanage. I saw its future. Abandoned. Empty.
How much longer am I streaming for today?
What happened?
Another 30, 45 minutes.
I do not know, but let us look around town.
I have a,
New powers
I
can
mentioned this before, but I have a work thing pretty early tomorrow, so Core Games, which is this sort of online user-generated platform sort of deal. Kind of like Dreams, a little bit, but for PC.
A lovely day for a walk in the woods.
They're doing their own sort of, gosh, what do they call it? The multiverse games. Nothing trademarked, of course.
Hey, Cris?
But they asked me to be a part of it. Me and Bruce are gonna stream it tomorrow, or rather, we're gonna be on their stream doing it. So we're gonna take a look at all the events. Basically, gonna run us through all the
House and the apothecary's shop. They've been destroyed.
competitions we'll be participating in.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm gonna travel soon as well. I have a couple trips actually.
Unfortunate.
Some of them work. So yeah.
The Millers are homeless. Without the apothecary, the town has no medicine.
I'm waiting for this to have a crazy turn, but I feel like it's going to be this forever. I'm sure it'll ramp up once they establish stakes. That's kind of what they're doing now, right?
If
Everything gets bad.
But no, you're right.
Where can I watch that tomorrow? That's a great question, and I have to be honest, I'm not entirely sure. They haven't told me the Twitch channel yet. I did a little Googling for it. I mean, I'm going to host it here. So one way or the other, if you check my channel tomorrow morning.
I don't have time to worry about that right
in about 11 hours from now. If that makes any sense.
If you want to talk rot, talk to the carpenter over to the west.
Oh, it's not in person. I'll just be on their stream, piping in my camera and stuff.
Good morning, I guess.
Oh, Carpenter Joe. I like his liver spots.
Can you help me? There's a problem with the houses.
A problem? Great. What did you see, girl?
They're rotting away from the inside.
Morning is relative. It sure is, yeah.
Anything left?
I try to keep that in mind when I give people times. I mean, I guess 10 a.m. Pacific is when it's supposed to start.
I've been telling you stories about Ash Blight. Happened back when I was a kid.
Ooh.
Would have lost most of the town if the old apothecary hadn't brewed up a batch of green leaf tonic.
Hey, Malleus Phallus. It does look, yeah, the demo for the game is what has me playing it now. It came out a couple days
Do
ago.
I look like an apothecary? Go ask June. She's the one who knows about this stuff.
Charming fellow.
Well, to steal some verbiage from Hopkin. That's not his name, but I like calling him that. Oh, he's so pleasant in the past. He still has that sleepy demeanor, though. Apothecary. All right. Wait, it said west. Yeah, it was a neat demo. They've wait, what? They really brushed it up. The VOs are really good. Oh wait, you're the apothecary.
Why would someone do this? This will take forever to sort out.
Excuse me, I was wondering if you could help me.
You and half the town? No, I can't. Someone tore the label off of my mushrooms.
Yeah, like some of the funky stuff they did with the world and the different timelines. Yeah, for sure. It's a super neat idea. I hope that going to the different areas and seeing those timelines and stuff will continue to be interesting. Like,
That sounds bad.
if it's just like you get to see every NPC in 3 different phases of their life and that's kind of the end of it.
Bad?
I guess we'll see.
Terrible. One of these is red button. Good for digestion. Great on a salad. One of them is ground death cap. Even the tiniest bit could be deadly. An important distinction, wouldn't you agree?
Ooh, you brought a cold brew setup? Nice. It's so smooth and easy on the stomach. Wish I brought one earlier. I'm glad you're onto it now.
No labels. It's impossible.
Cold brew will have you just churning through grounds, man.
Can't you just throw them out and make some more?
Oh, the Steam video showed more use of it? Okay, great.
It would take weeks to find the mushrooms, days to prepare them. I don't have time to redo it all.
Then I look forward to it.
My father used to do all of that. He bottled and labeled them years ago.
That's like, I don't know that this game is going to get to that status, but games like Portal, where they find different ways to implement a base mechanic, it's a great way to like motivate you getting through a game.
I'm sorry.
Because you're just like kind of excited to see how they're going to twist it up the next time.
Me too. It'd be nice to have help around here. Since Dad died, though, I try to keep everything the way he left it. But there are only so many hours in the day. Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
No wonder she's upset. They all look alike.
I suppose they do.
Let me try something. Ugh, I can't see them in the past at all.
Allow me.
Ah, okay. Ah. I could send Hopkin to the past. Oh, God, he's a little tadpole. He's a little guy with a little hat. Oh, he's got a little tail. Yeah. Just give him googly eyes. Oh my gosh.
Just a little nudge.
Oh, Zenith.
Ah,
Hey,
man.
saw your Inside Games video on Blizzard. I didn't witness anything of the sort at my last development jobs. There's definitely cultural toxicity involving harassment and overworking that seems to run rampant in the IT and development industry. How you and the others are putting these companies in the spotlight? Yeah, I mean, we're reporting the news. I won't lie, like, I still do feel a personal charge from, like, feeling like amplifying information or, like, hoping that bad people have bad things happen to them. But, man, situations like this are so complicated. And, yeah, I just try to, I don't know, stay as... Objective might not be the exact right word, but... I don't feel a whole lot of delicious vengeance. I don't know, just it's crappy that it happened in the first place.
Why would someone do this?
But you're right.
Why would...
Wait, can I not tell her which one is which?
Why would
Oh,
someone...
maybe Hopkin has to do it.
Well, this one has a skull on it. I imagine this is the death cap.
Oh, okay. I guess I had to talk to her.
That sticker. I saw it today. Some kids were...
But the same thing happens in the restaurant industry as well. People are tired of being overworked for the pay they're getting. Yeah. I mean, specifically in regards to Medium. I don't know if this is what you meant, but in regards to the Blizzard stuff, it was just that specifically women were being targeted with sexual harassment and having opportunities withheld from them in terms of career advancement. I mean, generically enough, tends to happen to women in every industry, but Hot Dog 420 Suplex. Gotta love that name. It's good to see you.
You took that from June's. Do you know what you've done? It's only a sticker. You can't just take things from stores.
Yeah, Medium. The Blizzard Entertainment thing in particular is...
The apothecary.
It's pretty specific and pretty gross.
It could be dangerous. Sorry, Cris.
This is as much proof as we are likely to get.
I'm just curious what's going to happen. I mean, I saw the thing about employees signing a letter, which is good, and there's a lot of them, which is good. It just feels like the same old thing, though. You know, they're gonna have like more sensitivity trainings. They're gonna have a lot of town halls, a lot of meetings where the executives are like, "No, it's gonna be different this time." Maybe they'll have some new like. They'll probably have some third-party outside consulting agency that they will hire and pay and keep on retainer, so that employees can go to them to report things, and then they, I don't know, do a third-party investigation, and I don't know. It's we'll see. It feels like they're gonna slap another corporate system on it that can just as easily be ignored as the other corporate systems that were there. I don't know what you do. You just have to fire everyone. I like that. That feels like it's the only thing that can happen, but But then it's going to kick off a whole like witch hunt atmosphere, and that whole time,
It goes on the box.
no games are getting made, so it's tough. Is Blizzard too big of a company to face consequences? Rubber, I think that's kind of the case, is once you get to a certain size, people's actions get obscured because other people cover for them. It's not necessarily a question of like knowing who's wrong and punishing them for it. It's a question of all the interference people throw in the way. You don't have to like beat something, you just have to outlast it, and that's kind of what happens over and over again. I think I see the 2022 Activision Blizzard shareholder meetings main topic. Hey guys, we found 1,000 people to fire. Check that shit out. Yeah. Well, there's no way they can retaliate against them. Like that's against California state law. They could have another lawsuit on their hands if they did a mass firing of people who signed that thing. But yeah, Malleus, it's a similar story and it sucks. And unfortunately, the way I see it ending up is like, the good thing is it puts everyone on notice. Everyone's like hyper scared, and I think that means that like when women come forward with stuff now, you can't just squelch it anymore. You as a manager can't be like, that didn't happen, or maybe you do suck after all, because then you can just go to the internet. And
Kids took it. They just thought it was a cool skull sticker. I don't think they meant any harm.
yeah, they'll find a way. They always do.
Of course they didn't. What's done is done.
I never once like never underestimate the ability of like somebody who is paid really well and doesn't have to deal with like a human problem. Never underestimate their capacity to just ignore it. Like, if you're like C-suite or you're an executive layer, you probably don't have to deal with that level of prejudice, and like, I don't know, people are amazingly able to suppress empathy when they have a good setup, you know? Yeah, there are also malicious women, that's true too, but...
I'll talk to their parents about this later.
Yeesh.
Thank you, Cris Bell. I really appreciate all you've done.
File it under the cost of doing business. I'm super cynical, though. Yeah, I feel like I'm being a little cynical, too, and I don't want to be.
Good time to ask her about the tonic.
I'm hopeful. I genuinely am that they can make the changes. I swear that that has to involve firing people. You have to throw them out, and not just the one that was named. Like, you have to... The problem is, like, I was thinking about this. If you are fired shortly after something like this, and then people associate that stigma with you of, like, if you're a dude who gets tossed out or laid off, like, 1 month after there's a giant lawsuit about harassers, people are going to assume that you were one of them, even if you weren't. And couldn't you then sue for, like, defamation at that point? I don't know what, like, the state guillotine? That might work. I guess I don't know state of California and workers' protection stuff, but...
Yes. Do you know how to make green leaf tonic?
Yeah, it's hard not to be cynical, but...
Unfortunately, I don't have any glow fruit in stock. It's very rare, and
defamation is a hard thing to prove. It's not necessarily... Yeah, I mean, maybe if there's a precedent, or if there's no precedent of something like that,
not many uses for
then maybe lawyers wouldn't pick it up.
For green leaf tonic.
But if they can, like, 200 dudes, those dudes could probably form a class action. And then Blizzard has twice the legal problems to deal with. So I'm not a lawyer, and I don't know how that goes. As far as I know, and I don't follow business that well, but I don't think there's ever been an instance of, like, house cleaning. When something like this goes down, and then a company's like, we've let go 25 people. And they don't say why, they're just like, they're gone now.
Is there any glow fruit near Narem? Maybe I can find some.
I mean, I guess I could think of one, but...
I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Like, they have to be somebody who was named and outed and proven. Like, it has to be all public knowledge. Otherwise, that stuff just gets squelched.
No, where?
Wait, where did you say? Sorry, I'm getting super distracted. I apologize. This is a heavy thing to talk about during a very whimsical stream. I guess I'm really fascinated in those topics because I really want to believe. I want to believe in a path to substantial change. I want to believe that, like, even if something gets bad, that even in a big human organization, that it can still turn around. I guess from the sounds of it, well, I guess things have been quiet at Riot, so that's probably a good thing. People seem okay with stuff. Yeah. That's a good distraction. That's true. Yeah, it'd be worse if I were playing a real tearjerker. Put women in CEO positions. I think that's the best way to make a change. You know, it's funny you bring that up, and it feels wrong to speak in full gender stereotypes.
Good morning, Mrs. Magda.
But
Do you know if there's any glow fruit growing nearby? Miss June thought you might.
I remember I was talking with a friend, and we were just sort of talking about work in general, and I sort of expressed some generic frustrations I had about the teams I'd been on and the cultures that I'd worked under. And then she said, "Have you ever had a woman for a boss?" And I thought about it, and I was like, Christ, I haven't. And she didn't say anything else, but I thought it was an astute observation, and it did make me think, and it's kind of stuck with me ever since. So I don't know. I don't want to say stuff like that because I don't want any dudes out there to be ashamed of who they are or think that they're not capable of leading or being a good boss, but I don't know. It kind of resonated with me, made me think about some things. Then again, it is a self-fulfilling thing. If I've never had a female boss, then they couldn't be weird bosses either, so. But anyway.
The seed you planted for Wilhelm. It was glow fruit.
Oh.
I'm sorry, dear.
Okay. I gotta send the frog into the future.
No, they're beautiful.
Maybe
And they only
Hopkin will have
10 years or so.
Maybe Hopkin will have a little frog beard. A wizened frog beard?
Thank you,
I could see that.
That's just what I need.
Yeah, I want the frog to get a cute frog beard. To be a wizened old frog. Share his frog wisdom with me. Like Frog Fuchsius. Wait, what? Oh, wait. No, it wasn't. Oh, that's right. I have to go through the world map. We had a co-CEO situation with a male and female. Female was more well-spoken and honestly reassuring, and they ditched her and kept the so-so dude after like 6 months. Well, this was a fun experiment. I hope you enjoyed your ride. You won't be getting a severance package. Gosh. My female boss has always been more empathetic than any of my male bosses. It's anecdotal, but it's hard to ignore. Yeah,
There's the tree I planted, but the fruit is going to take forever to grow.
There is... Yeah. I don't want to speak too generically, but a lot of the dude bosses I've had, exception being Bruce, for sure, but a lot of the other dude bosses I've had, like, they just don't really consider that the people that work on the project they're managing or whatever are people. It might, like, have emotions that change from day to day, or like, that you need to foster an atmosphere where somebody feels like they can be honest with you, and you will constructively work with that information. Not like, I feel bad, so, like, dude boss would say, suck it up, we have work to do, or something like that. Empathy boss would say, what do you need to feel good again? Like, how can I get you back to a spot where you're ready to work? I don't know. That's, when I managed, that's the approach I really tried to take. And it was, you know...
And perhaps we should skip ahead.
Saying, like, just saying do it anyway would be a lot easier. It's less investment, it's less time, but man. Sometimes I've wished I'd have bosses like that. Now I get to be that. Oh, he got chunked. Too many years of froggy beers. But he's had a good time. Maybe like too many deep fried flies, you wonder? You reckon? Business empathy and human empathy are not the same thing. That's true. And a lot of the times human empathy is the opposite of a business interest.
Here it is.
It's Quarantine Chub. You're right. You're absolutely right. Oh, so you can take items across the time barrier?
It's not much, though.
That's neat.
It will have to do. Let us go see the apothecary.
Yes, he was beautiful. I think these issues stem from school. Teachers were never very accommodating, and if you needed accommodations, there was a stigma you'd be seen as weaker. Yeah, I'm sure that depends on the school system you were in. I won't lie, though. Yeah, a lot of that stuff traces back to how you were treated when you were younger. insecurities you're trying to protect yourself from, all that sort of thing. The more round a frog is, the better it is known. That is true. The more perfectly spherical the frog, the better.
I have glow fruit. Will one be enough?
That will do. Give me just a minute. Here you go. There's enough only for one dose, but it's free of charge.
Capitalism bad, that's my hot take. It's not ideal, but it does seem to be the best solution we've got so far. The frustrating thing is, there does seem to be data that, like, tempered capitalism with boundaries or with, like, nudges here and there.
Thank you. Well, I finally have the green leaf tonic.
Is it? Oh, maybe not.
Would be happier.
I'm not arguing for like a or not even suggesting that like a 3,000% libertarian capitalist utopia is something that would ever be believable. But
There's only enough to fix one house. What can I do?
I guess what's frustrating is that capitalism now is generating enough wealth to solve some problems without the need for a whole lot of like sacrifice.
Ah, yes. Even with the crystals, there's only so much you can do to help.
All libertarians want us to get rid of the age of consent. There is some crossover there, sure.
Yes, you must make a decision.
I like thinking about the person who's like, who truly, in their heart of hearts, is like, people are smart and people are good. If we just take away all the rules, everything would be great. And that person's there being like, why shouldn't people just have unlimited freedom? Right next to that, I want to bang an 8-year-old guy. And then
Matthias, no matter what I choose, one of the houses will be ruined.
that's when you like reach up and take off your like Libertarian Con name badge.
You are a time mage, Crispell. Decisions such as this, they will not be uncommon.
Every movement has its pervs. Yeah, Bill, you may not be wrong about that. There's got to be... I believe... Ma'am. I feel that there has to be some social groups where it's not a sex thing for anyone. Ever. Anywhere. Oh, Xena, don't feel bad about it. This is fine. Suffered from a lot of abuse over the years in the industry, being gaslit and put down. Can't even begin to imagine how those women feel. On another note, this frog be mad spiffy. Damn right, this frog was spiffed. Frog was spiffed.
I have one. How do I know what the...
So wait, do I use the tonic in the present?
Hello, Crispell.
Oh.
Oh,
No way.
So let's see. So it's either the apothecary's house or Celebrity's house. I'll try this one. I'll give it to her. She got a kid.
Crispell.
there's something I need to tell you. I overheard the carpenter talking about your house. Something about ash blight. Said I should give you this.
If the World Happiness Index is to be believed, Ideal is just down the street and around the corner from capitalism. Yeah, it seems like capitalism is a good system to generate wealth and to roughly provide a minimum standard of living for most citizens. But the frustrating thing is the amount of wealth generated could easily provide a minimum standard of living for all citizens. That seems to be the that's the little hitching point. Just like you just flip that switch. Dink.
Ash blight? That's awful. My grandfather told me stories about it.
You can only innovate if you're born lucky enough.
Farmland years ago.
Yeah, I mean that gets into a whole thing. Or you're incredibly lucky. Yeah, you just have a brilliant genius mind. Yeah, this is also super anecdotal, but what really clicked in at some point is that as I sort of ground my way up through competitive fields like just games media, let's play, editing, that sort of thing, it became like it became weird how much I noticed the people around me that were the most successful had a significant head start. Like either their family was in the business or they grew up in a household where all of those interests were like nurtured and provided with like either learning tools or something like that. So there's a lot of truth to that. That's true of every economic and social system. Of course. It's just like a trend that suddenly like clicked in at some point. When I remember I was like interviewing, or I was just chatting with some more established bloggers and reviewers at the time. And they were like, yeah, my parents wrote for magazines or whatever. So when I was like 14, I was hired to like submit samples to this gaming magazine. And I was like, some people just get that. Damn. We think that kind of genius is once in a century thing, but that's just statistically unlikely to be as nice as possible.
Thanks so much, Crisbell. I don't know what we'd do if we had lost the house.
What makes me feel pretty good about that sort of thing is that the internet finds a way of reaching and elevating the genius minds, I hope.
Of course, Mrs. Miller. I'm glad I was able to help.
We'd never have had Justin Bieber. Yeah! Blam blam. Team Miller team.
Crisbell, look! Do you see how your actions have affected the future?
That's kind of neat. I wonder how many like this or that kind of decisions you'll have to make.
I suppose. But what'll happen to the apothecary? What if the town needs medicine?
One problem at a time, little one. Remember, most of the town remains unchanged.
And we're no closer to finding out what happens to the orphanage.
We have more immediate issues to deal with. Look!
Smoke! The farms are on fire! That's what brought Ashblight to Narem the last time!
Would we have had a cure for cancer or HIV now? Had people in previous generations been given a proper chance? Oh yeah, no, I think about that all the time. You know, what farmers that were born in the 1600s could have invented the internal combustion engine had they been surrounded by the right tools and the right atmosphere?
Crisbell, wait!
Entire libraries have burned down, taking with them millennia of human knowledge. Yeah, it's maybe millennia is strong, but who knows what's been lost or what opportunities haven't been achieved. Ideally, sometime in the human experience in the future, there will be a way for every human being to like find the niche that makes them happiest, work in a manner that makes them the most satisfied, and contribute to the human experience in like the most constructive way. But life is so messy along the way. It'd be nice to like see that in my lifetime. I don't know about a total salute like that involves some kind of weird brain scanning or something. This is the domain of like weird science fiction. But hey, Turbot, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the long resub too. Guess what? You're 1 month away from the nicest month of them all.
It can't be too late. It can't be.
Maybe all of those millions who died because of HIV during the 90s, like literally just those people. Maybe it's tragic. It sucks, and
Crisbell,
it can. Those thoughts can consume you if you let them. Star Trek TNG style, do fulfilling shit instead of building wealth type deal. Minor Tom, exactly. It actually took me. I had to click into that mode when I left Rooster Teeth. I had to make myself more okay with not making or not grinding up the corporate system that was placed in front of me, and instead sort of changing my priorities and perspectives.
I can help. Just let me.
Thinking more about like the next 20 years of my life are going to be about working and building stuff, sure, but enjoying my day-to-day versus grinding hot so that something 10 years from now will be there. Like, I used to think I'm going to work really hard so that I can retire someday and then stream and play video games with people on the internet all day. And it was really hard at some point to say, like, why do I need to wait 20 years for that when I could just do it right now? Here I am. So it's been great.
Be foolish. Let the soldiers do their work and pray they're up to the task.
Oh, the triangle's starting to it's a little strong, isn't it?
The crystals won't be...
Cool visual effect, but it's agitating.
Quickly, we must see Wilhelm again.
I am curious, because yeah, it is pretty stark. Okay, so they do turn it off for cutscenes and stuff. Just wish everyone could have that as a starting point. I mean, it's like the way the system is now, it's something you have to earn. you have to sort of go through this societal process of like crap jobs. And maybe to some degree that's an important part of the process, because I certainly value...
Let us go see...
I value like crazy the situation I'm in now, but I don't think I would be able to as thoroughly if I did not have the experiences that I had, you know? Earn and get lucky, not be in the poverty trap. Yeah. Again, the distribution of cheap hardware and internet access is what I hope will be the thing that levels the playing field. Like things like the Steam Deck, a $400 PC that you can give to like a 7 or 8 year old. Maybe you don't want to do that, but you could. If I had a Steam Deck when I was like 10, that baby would be tricked out. Actually, I'd probably break it nearly immediately, but it would then be tricked out after that. Not everyone has the luxury of escaping crap jobs. I agree. I don't mean to make it sound like I'm. I don't want to make it sound like a bootstraps thing. I know that sometimes your life situation doesn't allow you to just not work a bad job. Ultra Mega Church, thank you for the resub. Celebrating 10 months of paying Lawrence to play video games. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Again? What is it now, Time Mage?
A lot of us have to work just so we can survive and sustain ourselves.
Goblins are attacking the farms.
It's unfortunate.
Do something. Matthias said you could help.
Did he? He's right, I suppose. With your
years, the goblins are attacking now.
I'm trying to acquire bag.
You're a Time Mage. Try to act like one.
I don't think anyone is putting that directly as an attack on you. Yeah, you're right. I was just getting a little defensive. I feel a little guilty sometimes with how much I enjoy what I do.
Out of options. There is no other choice.
But I think that's just a reaction to feeling like working shitty jobs is part of being alive.
Give her the sword, Wilhelm.
Don't. Yeah, you're right.
Ridiculous. The sword is much too powerful for a novice.
That's why I think free education up to third level is really essential at this point. Even then, if your home life is chaotic, that's such a massive disadvantage, and there aren't many ways to mitigate that. Yeah. Aside from trying to cure societal problems, making sure that people, can have families when they want to and not forcing them to before that. Making sure that I don't know. There's a series of observed phenomena.
It is the only way. We have no time to spare.
Fine. If the girl is everything you believe, she may well survive.
I see. Okay, I understand, Faye. Well, thank you.
It doesn't matter. I'll do it.
Very well.
I hear you, Malleus. Yeah, it is almost an aphorism I have to repeat to myself. It has a lot to do, and this is going to be me speaking purely personally now. But I grew up in a household where work and toil were expected, and if you weren't toiling, I think this is also kind of linked to conservative Christian culture too. If you're not toiling or struggling, then you're enjoying, and enjoyment is sin, or it has to be earned. You're not allowed to just enjoy everything.
This should be interesting.
Puritanism? Yeah, exactly. The Protestant work ethic, 100%. Sure. So you are working class? I guess that's true, yeah. I'm not above it all. How close to your real life self do you feel you can reflect while on stream, say, compared to Funhouse videos? Oh, this is 100% real life. Funhouse videos, very rarely, if at all. This is different. Like in a Funhouse video, you have an hour to try to be funny. To try to come up with funny bits. I'm not spinning bits right now. I'm just talking. Hey, what's up? Dr. Losminion?
More and more interesting.
The sword. So much power. I can feel it moving through me.
And just in time. Quickly, Crisbell, the goblins.
But Mother Superior, my friend.
Selling your time and body, just in a less erotic way than some. The way that I think about it is it's like being a musician at a subway station. I'm there to provide some noise and enjoyment for people. Just a little dash of salt on the day. and then hopefully people throw some quarters in the guitar case that's open. My dad is an actual workaholic. He runs a 100 cattle farm, 12-hour shifts at a power plant. The benefit of growing up around that is my work ethic is crazy good. Downside is I really need to learn how to actually switch off. Switching off is a very important skill.
I'll look after them. Meet us at the cathedral. We'll be safe here. Now go!
If you were to learn them in order, it is probably better to learn the work ethic first and then the relaxation later, because that's kind of the order you can do it in.
Thank you, Wilhelm.
But yeah, if you can't learn how to switch off, you might look around one day and realize you spent your entire life working and you're not sure for what. That said, it's 300% possible to really enjoy working. Some people really like to work.
You should now be able to send your enemies to either the future or the past.
Ah, here we go.
Try.
Ooh. Oh, he's all old and sad and slow. Oh wait, he's got goblin magic now. Oh, okay. All right. You send a time ghost into the future or past to attack for you. That makes sense. Problem is that I can't switch on. Stuck at home.
Who are you supposed to be?
It's good to have both. Are video games still a source of relaxation for you, or have they started to feel like work? No. I have never felt like playing a video game is work yet. The only things that are work are the logistic things, you know? Like if I do a sponsorship, writing a tweet, adding all the little bits they want me to add, emailing, putting together like story or show proposals and stuff.
Hello, my name is...
That's work, but that's work that I do for the fun part too, which is actually doing the thing. So it's work, but I get to enjoy the other half of it.
Tell me if we survive. You know how to fight?
You ever think it's gonna feel like work? I don't think so, because I'm not pushing myself outside of the exact place I want to be, if that makes any sense. I'm playing Cris Tales right now because I really want to, which means the people who are watching the stream are probably at least okay with Cris Tales being here, you know? So I get to play games that I like, and I get to surround myself with people whose company I enjoy. I can't see that ever turning away from being a therapeutic thing. If I were to try to push it a little more, you know, if I were really concerned about stream performance and wanted to make more money and that was my goal, then I might start playing games that like trend higher on the Twitch list, might not enjoy them so much, might resent the time that I'm putting into it, might resent not growing fast enough. I've been lucky enough to, so far, find a big and sustainable enough audience to cover my costs and cover my bills. Oh, it's so tiny. Am I gonna beat up a child now? I mean, I'll do it. There might come a day when that changes.
Christopher, by the way.
When I do need to kind of change what I'm playing or streaming or how I stream to make it to keep me above water, but I'm pretty good right now. You're one of the very few streamers on here where I've never groaned when I saw what you were streaming. Well, you must have missed my Raid Shadow Legends streams then. Whatever, I actually like that game. If you ever play Apex, I'm gonna be sad. I played it with Bruce a couple times, and it's fun, but I would probably only ever play it if like somebody I really want to play it with asked me to, you know. Fine, man. Thanks for the Prime. That was a loud chime. It's so boring to watch. Yeah, it kind of is. I mean,
it's two less of them. And chasing.
I hate to say this, but it's kind of boring for me to play. The gunfights are really great, and I love them a lot. I just cannot stand the phase of any battle royale where you're just kind of like crouching inside of a house or rooting around in drawers looking for vests and attachments and grenades and... I don't know. Yeah, alone for 20 minutes. You don't have to, like, you can drop right in and fight people. But Well, when I was really trying to get into Apex, it was like 3-man teams, and if I split off and tried to fight people alone, I just die, like instantly. So, I don't know. I like shooting things when I play Doom.
We've got to stop them before they reach town.
Apex is a lot of walking and pillaging future settlements for 1 to 2 minute gunfights. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the gunfights were over super fast for as long as it took to get to them. And like, really smart Apex play is really a beautiful thing to behold, but I'm not that good. And it wasn't fun enough for me at my skill level to want to push through that to get to where the game was that thing. It's just a time valuation, you know.
Plan to do that.
Also, Guilty Gear is there. Like, when it comes to competitive games, there are games that I just enjoy the format of a lot more. Guilty Gear, you're either in training or you're fighting somebody. You don't have to like run around looking for better fight pants for 20 minutes just to kick somebody.
Hold your ground. They won't get past us.
Look, Volcano, they broke our poor goblins. How adorable. Can we keep them?
Give me a scripted, cultivated experience anytime.
Gally, we've talked.
I tend to prefer those.
No more pets
until I stop murdering them. I know. I just want to play. Not my fault they're all so squishy.
And that's why we can't have nice things.
You'd prefer single player to multi? I typically do, yeah. I like seeing different kinds of games. And multiplayer games can have amazingly unique game design. But once you learn a game's systems, it's going to be that. And what changes are your opponents. So it's fun for me to like try different kinds of games because they all have different systems, they all have different rules, they all have different art assets. I just like the variety. I feel like the slight change there is too.
I feel stronger. Big mistake.
Don't let your guard down. I don't trust this.
That's a really, really good VO. I love that.
Are you kidding? Time to have fun.
Okay, so you send them into the future and then they don't hold their shields up anymore. I like it. Applies wet. I'll be doing that immediately. Oh, never mind.
This is impossible.
This isn't working. I'll bring them back to the present.
I've been rediscovering the joys of old FPS games lately. Newer FPS games feel positively sluggish by comparison. Yeah, there's a whole wave of
you use your water.
What they call boomer shooters.
Them to the future again.
Who get them all past soaked.
Perfect. Now to open the future crystal.
You sure? They were already soaked though. No, whatever. Yeah. Get ready for future wetness.
How clever.
Wait, are they all rusty now? Is that the idea?
This again? Have it your way.
Yeah, they're all rusty shielded.
They did something to our shield.
The battle royale, I'm obsessed with this totally accurate battlegrounds. It's so video gamey that I don't stress about it, or don't stress too much about dying. I just feel free to chase every fight.
Some stupid.
There is definitely a lot of freedom to be had in going into a multiplayer game and just goofing, just big goofing. Playing Final Fantasy for the first, a Final Fantasy game for the first time, starting with 7, and holy hell, some of the mechanics complicated and lost in translation. Yes. Translations are a little iffy back in the day. 7 is a weird one. It's a great game. It's got great music and great art. The story's interesting. The characters are likable. But yeah, some of the dialogue's pretty chunky. I remember, like, 7, you don't have to super care about a lot of the mechanics, though. 7's default balance was pretty easy. Glad that they did that. Helped me learn the timing. Yeah, 7 is mostly attack. Some of the boss fights have unique mechanics. They don't all matter a whole lot. but they're there.
Word now.
We started playing Risk of Rain 2? Oh man, it's so good. I like that game so much. Lost Odyssey is the best Final Fantasy game. It's true. Actually, well, Lost Odyssey, Fantasian, Final Fantasy 6, and 9. No, Lost Odyssey. Lost Odyssey is the best Final. Well, 14. I think it's cheating because it's an MMO and it has like 20 games worth of stuff in it. But 14 rules. I'm hoping Bruce gets into it. I don't know that he'll enjoy the story as much, but I am hoping he plays through it enough to like play some of the harder boss fights, listen to some of the wilder music. Yeah, what other Final Fantasy style games have ever had a man eat 113,000 eggs or however many it was? Oh, you've been playing Three Houses? Ah, I want to play that one too. Haven't gotten to that yet. That's very weeby. Yeah, no, that counts, Faye. For sure. Final Fantasy Explorers from 3DS? I don't think I ever played that one. Oh, their stocking has a run in it. Bruce in an MMO that isn't Star Wars? I mean, he was playing New World. He played WoW back in the day. So...
I'll kill them! Stupid little...
I think he'd like the game mechanically. I think it's just a question of him getting to that part before all the anime drives him away.
We're leaving.
Or maybe he'll just skip all the cutscenes. I could see him doing that.
Enough. The Empress will want to hear of this.
Hey, your Argyle pajamas are in the mail. Nice, Squall. Would you guys play Star Wars: The Old Republic? We actually did. We had some
Thank you enough.
some banger nights of Old Republic, but yeah, I think we're gonna kick off playing 14 tomorrow. I'm excited for that.
Now do you see? Look what you've done.
What I've done? You think I brought these monsters to Narem?
I know this was your way of getting the farm. You wanted this land for your industrialization project. This was all you.
Everything
Is it on your channel? Mm-hmm. It should be. My YouTube channel?
For your daughter's future. I would never put anyone at risk.
Is 14 a new game or something? Suddenly everyone's playing it. It's doing that weird blow up where like because so many people are playing it, now a lot of other people are playing it. So there's this weird like trend on Twitch of streamers and stuff picking the game up and playing all the way through the story content. So yeah, it's kind of this self-feeding cycle now where it's getting popular because it's popular. Didn't it also get an expansion or something? I mean, it's always getting expansions. It's actually in between expansions now, so it's kind of maybe not the best time for it to explode in popularity. The next expansion comes out this fall, so we're kind of at the end of the last expansion, so there's not a whole lot getting added at the moment. That said, saying not a whole lot getting added in Final Fantasy XIV speak means that there's an entirely new mode that like takes hours and hours and hours to finish.
Focus. This was clearly set up by an unknown party.
Oh. In Explorers, you can make your own character and get any Final Fantasy protagonist's attire while getting a cute monster sidekick like a cactar to explore different regions of Final Fantasy. Huh. I never ended up playing that.
And on that topic, tell me, Cris, where did you get that strange sword?
Miss Lana, this was a gift from Mr. Wilhelm and Matthias.
Oh, and who are these strangers?
Oh, Pablo, thanks for the sub.
What do they want with Narem?
And thank you for the year's worth of subs. Thank you very, very much.
Is it possible? Did they set this up? And are you part of their scheme?
Miss Lana, no. We were just trying to help.
Enough!
Oh.
Guards,
Seize her and the shielded
Is
fellow.
14 the best relaunch in existence? I can't think of many others. People point to No Man's Sky as being a redemptive tale. But no, really, I can't really think of... I mean, Rainbow Six Siege has been doing really well. But nothing really hits the, like, Cinderella story of how rough 1.0 was for that game, and how
them up until we can extract a confession.
how dramatic the turnaround was. I mean, I get, yeah, Battlefield 4, because that game was busted as hell in the first week.
We have to go. Now!
That was bad.
Wilhelm said he'd meet us there.
Pablo, thanks for gifting a sub. Was it a full year? Oh, I remember being pretty playable.
You made it! You really were able to wield that sword. Well done! And
No, I take it back, yeah. I just kind of got used to it being really rickety the whole time.
superior.
And like the matchmaking was just so busted. I remember that being the biggest problem with Battlefield 4 for the longest time. Is you had to try like 3 or 4 times just to get into a map with everyone in your squad on the same team. It kept spreading it around for some damn reason. Oh, thanks, Pablo.
Bell.
Appreciate that.
Is that you?
Mother Superior.
Spread the
I'm
nose.
so sorry.
Shh, dear. Your interesting new friend here has told us a great deal already. I won't claim to understand all of this, but you're safe. That's all that matters.
Safe? Maybe for now. She won't stop with Narem. The Empress will keep building up her armies. That monster won't let anything stop her.
The Empress?
The Empress of Time. A formidable foe.
Peggy 12.
Far beyond our current capabilities.
I'll keep that open for later.
And those
Sorry, you
idiots
heard the
in town
beginning
are
of
too
a
busy
Final Fantasy trailer.
who saved their worthless skins.
Peggy 12.
Run from her if you want. I'll go myself if I...
Let's hear it again.
Peggy 12. Peggy 12.
I like the way he says that. Peggy 12.
Peggy 12.
Enough! Don't be stupid, boy. You'll need all the help you can get. Which means, I suppose, that I'll be going as well.
Going? I can't leave. The orphanage. My family.
That's a good dingle. Feels good.
No harm will come to your sisters, dear. Not while I live.
It's not quite as outrageous as like getting a rare Chieve on Xbox, but that one's pretty good. Oh, Mazel Tov Cocktail. Thanks for the resub.
Do you see the 3 faces of the lady? Portrayed in the cathedral's stained glass? Those images foretell a prophecy, a legend which has been safeguarded through the ages. The lady spoke of a girl that would open time itself. A girl that would be able to see into our past, as well as the future. I believe that girl is you, my sweet Cris Bell.
But I'm no one special.
You are special, my dear. More than you could possibly know.
Yeah, Clem, this did look
Go to
interesting.
the cathedrals and seek out the other Mothers Superior.
They brushed it up
They
real
will
nice.
help guide you.
This game's so pretty.
I know you've always wanted to find your mother, to learn more about your history. Perhaps this is
the beginning, yeah. Sirox.
Your grandmother often spoke of Crystallis.
Or C.I.
Perhaps
Rocks.
the answer lies there.
Matthias? Where did he go?
He's slippery, that one. Even for a frog. He'll turn up soon. Count on it. The soldiers will be here soon. Quickly, girl.
I guess now that I have other party members to tell me what to do,
I'll go.
I don't need Hopkin anymore.
But I'll return. I promise.
You'd better. Those roses still need pruning. Don't think I've forgotten.
No one suspects the mother? No, she's a superior mother. It says it right there. Are we getting our second late title card? As foretold? Oh.
Beautiful lady. Watch over my Cris Bell. Guide her. Shield her. Comfort her. For she has a long road ahead.
Are you playing on? This is on PC.
And when she is finished, O great lady, take her gently in your arms and bear her home. Be safe, dear girl.
Ah, there it is. Sick. I mean, so this game has 3 different times and 2 different title cards.
There's another cathedral in St. Clarity. Perhaps we should try going there next. Just like this one, it's watched over by one of the Mothers Superior. It has another of those stained glass murals as well. Perhaps there's some connection with your powers.
St. Clarity, huh? I guess I knew this day was coming.
The path to get there is through the forest east of my house. Let's get moving.
Well, gotta admit, this game does sort of follow the JRPG template in terms of its structure so far. There's like idyllic village, small task you do, gets oh, there's Hopkin. There he is. There's our guy. Idyllic village attacked. Your pleasant life. I guess it's just hero's journey, really. Your pleasant life is interrupted, and you have to now take up a. Oh, maybe I have to go through here. Take up a quest. Does the kid with the goggles look like the kid from Digimon? Yeah, he kind of does. Also, I like how she got more. Okay, so she has adventuring boots now. I was curious if like she would always have her weird little dainty feets. This is a much more adventuring pose too. Those are big stompy boots for a big stompy adventure. Oh.
It would appear we got rid of our pursuers. Perhaps we can set up camp here tonight and recover our strength. Marvelous teamwork, everyone!
We didn't need to run. I could have defeated them all if the rest of you hadn't stopped me.
Uh-oh. We got a bit of a little hothead here.
I mean, what's wrong with Cris Bell?
I'm tired and I feel strange. I don't know anything about my family, or my history, or my power, or any of it. And now I've left all my friends and...
Hold on a minute, I'm curious. What's the name of the... Oh wait, hold on. I just like typed Digimon Kid and it seems to have worked. Got big old gloves. Anime goggles. Was anyone in chat, and be honest, were you ever Goggles Kid? Did you try to wear goggles for any stretch of your life? Like when you were in high school?
Christopher, wasn't it? Her whole life was just turned upside down. So maybe we should just let her be. Cris Bell, I know you want to help everyone back.
I should have been.
But to do that, you and I are going to have to develop your powers.
At the pool? No. Just walking around. You wanted to be Goggles Kid? All these regrets. I hate to see it.
How's a kid like you gonna teach her anything?
Oh, that was you briefly? Nice. Oh, Faye, you were Goggles? Nice. I was Goggle Kid in spirit. Parents never let me get them. Yeah, I didn't really have, like, anime goggles. Oh, your friends were all punks and goths and stuff? Okay, perfect. I guess goth and punk goggle is different than anime goggle.
Wilhelm had the courage to...
Better question.
We owe him our thanks.
Better question. Who was Naruto Headband Kid?
You will find it to be a great mistake to judge a mage by his appearance. But for right now, we need to rest. We will have plenty of new problems to face in the morning.
I wouldn't have survived the pussy avalanche goggles would have provoked, yeah. Asphyxiating on puss.
This soil...
I guess I can plant stuff there. Hopkin! What's the word?
You should consult with Wilhelm when you have a moment. I think he needs a favor.
My mate David was the Naruto Headband Kid? Awesome. You had a ninja on your team. Oh, you never got into Naruto, really?
Yes.
Aren't you nervous?
Why should I be? Did you see how we combined our magic when we rusted that?
He's got a little sparkle face.
Maybe this is destiny. Now I'm actually really glad I spent all that time learning magic with my mom. Did you have a relative who taught you?
No, I was actually in an orphanage until... Well, everything happened so fast.
Cris Bell, there's something important I need to teach you about.
What is it, Professor?
Professor? Don't call me that.
How about teacher? Master?
Master? No, just call me Wilhelm.
I can't do that. It feels too weird calling my magic teacher by his first name. It seems somehow disrespectful.
Well, if you must call me something, call me Maestro, I suppose.
My brother ran around the backyard with a stick hitting trees while blasting Simple and Clean from Kingdom Hearts.
I am something of a virtuoso when it comes to time magic.
There's a particular bouquet, a particular aroma about internet videos from the kind of like mid to late 2000s, like post Kingdom Hearts 2, of like kids in Organization 13 jackets swatting each other with like swords in a public park or a parking lot, shouting lines from Kingdom Hearts. Doesn't get better than that. It really doesn't.
Maestro? If you must. Well, anyway, I want you to have these.
I have a few of those I need to add to MediaTek. Just for the... I like that. You know, it's like every flavor jelly beans. That's what MediaTek is. Sometimes you get strawberry, sometimes you get throw up. Or snot or something like that. And I want... time seeds. I want...
Are these like the seeds we...
Yeah, the Higurashi AMV, exactly. I need more of that. I need way more of that. That's the rough premise of 20% of Mega 64 videos. Pretty much, yeah.
Time mages can use them to
Mega 64 videos have very comfy auras about them too.
It's a little hard to explain, but you'll understand it when you see it.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
KMFDM anime music videos? Hell yeah. That's how I got introduced to KMFDM, and industrial in general. Is Sell Your Semen or something still up? I think it is, yeah.
Right. You'll be glad you did. You can try it out.
If not, I'm gonna have to request a partial refund from GoDaddy.
Wait, I almost forgot.
That's a lot of marbles.
Marbles?
Take 2,000 marbles. What? Yeah, it's a sack. It weighs 80 pounds. 2,000 marbles. This is yours now.
You'll need to purchase supplies. I believe we can trust you with our funds. And last, but not least...
Wait, the currency is marbles in this? That's whimsical.
I trust you'll be careful on this journey. But if things go awry, don't hesitate to use one of these.
Don't lose them. Har har har. That's a nice Ethan.
What should I do? I want to record our progress.
Who are you talking to, Cris Bell? Getting weird. Well, unfortunately, I think I got to call it there. Like I said, I'm going to be back streaming tomorrow morning. Going to be doing the core games thing. So I'll be exploring the not Olympic TM Summer Games, the Multiverse Games. That'll be on I'll be hosting it on this channel. I'll post it in the Discord too. And then let's see here. Let me remind myself what I had going on tomorrow. Bruce and I are going to start playing Final Fantasy XIV tomorrow too. I'm going to be in New Game Plus, following him around, kind of going through the quests. He said he wanted to be a healer. I guess I'll finally go tank with my little Tato boy. I wanted to be Dark Knight, but apparently I already did Dark Knight. Or does Dark Knight just start at level 30? I'm not sure. But I'm going to start Gladiator so that I can become a paladin. And then once I turn 60, I'm going to switch to Gunbreaker so that I can have cool guns. Dark Knight starts at 30? Okay, that makes sense. So maybe I'll just do Gladiator until Bruce hits level 30, and then I'll switch to Dark Knight. Because I do want to be a broody boy. Although I did see an article on the internet that said Dark Knight was the lowest tier tank. So there's that. Oh, Fake, I'm glad you had a good time. Yeah, conversation's usually pretty good in chat. Something that makes streaming very enjoyable for me. But yeah, I need to be a broody potat. I want to be an edgy little boy. I already have the soul patch, so it all makes sense. Oh, you have therapy in the morning? Oh, you know, the VOD will be here, and you know, I'll be streaming later. I probably won't be able to interact with chat too much during the core thing. Actually, I'm not sure exactly what it is, to be honest. The event that I'll be going to, it's basically just like running through all the events that we will eventually be participating in for real in the finale next week. So. But thank you all very much for watching. I say thank you a lot, but I say it a lot because I mean it. I really enjoy doing this, and I'm very blessed to be able to. So I always wanted to just share games with people, and I'm so lucky to be able to do that now. But I got to go to sleep, or rather, I have to eat a snack, and then I have to do some laundry. And so life goes on. I'll see you guys tomorrow, or if not, I'll see you whenever. Hopefully you have a good day, good night, whatever's in front of you. I hope it's great. and keep gaming. Bye, everybody.